Hello, I'm Matthew Kaufenberg, physical therapist and owner of Perham Physical Therapy. Today I'm going to talk about an exercise routine that you can do at home to help prevent back pain, to keep your back mobile. It's going to help keep blood flowing to your discs. It's just a really simple, easy routine that you can do at home just to try to keep your spine healthy. Last episode we talked about exercises that you could do to keep your shoulders healthy. Today we're going to talk about your spine. It's a 5 exercise routine that's going to take about 3 to 5 minutes of your day, but it's a wonderful routine for you to do. It's very simple to do. It's very safe to do. Again, it's only going to take up to about 5 minutes of your day, and it's really going to keep your spine healthy. It's going to keep your joints moving. It's going to keep your muscles strong. We talk about the core. It's a very good exercise to keep your core engaged, and it's going to bring nutrition to your intervertebral discs. Our discs need a lot of blood flowing to them to keep them healthy, and this is a simple exercise routine that you can do to keep those discs healthy. There are a couple of people who should not do this particular exercise routine. If you've had recent surgery, particularly orthopedic surgeries, whether it's your hip, your knee, your shoulder, your spine, you really should not do this particular routine. If you currently have back pain, if you currently have shoulder pain, you should not do this routine. And then finally, if you are at a risk for falling, you really should not do this particular routine. 2 or 3 episodes ago, we talked about preventing falling, and we talked about a real quick screen that you can do to determine your risk for falling. And that was that sit to stand test. If you cannot stand up without your arms, you really should not do this particular routine. This is a routine that's going to be done in the standing position. It involves anywhere between 0 pounds up to 5 pounds. I wouldn't recommend any more than 5 pounds. I'm going to show you the routine today with a 5-pound weight, but you can get the same benefit without any weight. So let's talk about the routine. Again, it's 5 exercises, 5 very simple exercises. Each of the exercises you should do for about 30 seconds up to 60 seconds. And it's an easy flow from one exercise to the next. So I will show you each of the exercises individually, and then I'll conclude the whole thing by showing you the whole routine with that nice, easy flow. The first exercise is what I call tight rotation. So you stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Okay? In this particular position, you then take your weight, if you choose to use weight, and you bring the weight in nice and tight. So we call this tight rotation because the weight is in nice and tight. And what you do is you start to rotate. You start to pivot your body side to side. Now, if you look at my legs as I'm doing this, I'm not doing this on planted feet, but I'm actually pivoting my feet as I do this. So our first exercise is tight rotation. The weight is in nice and tight, and we're rotating our spine. The second exercise is called wide rotation. So we take that weight and we bring it away from our body, and we do the exact same motion, except the weight is a little further from our body. So again, our feet are not planted, but they're pivoting with us. So we've done tight rotation, we've done wide rotation. After wide rotation, you then move into what I call chops to the hip. Your weight is out, and you chop it down towards your hip. The lower body is doing the exact same motion. You then bring it up and over the opposite shoulder. You come back down and chop. In this particular exercise, you're going to want to do this to both sides. So you're going to want to chop to the right and chop to the left. Fourth exercise is called the figure 8. What you're going to do is you're going to make the 8 motion with the weight out in front of you. If you look at my legs again, they're doing the exact same motion. It's just a nice pivoting motion. You're just utilizing the weight a little bit differently. The fifth and final exercise is, I call it the V pattern. What you're going to do is you're going to start with the weight nice and high. off to one side. You're then going to come down with the weight between your legs. If you watch my legs, I'm bending at the knee, I'm bending at the hip, and my spine remains straight. You then come up to the other side. So we chop it, and we do a nice V pattern. So in conclusion, let's do the whole routine. We've got tight rotation, we've got wide rotation, we've got our chops, we've got the figure 8, and then we've got the V pattern. Tight rotation. You then move it into wide rotation. You then move it into the chops, and you chop to both sides. You then move it right into the figure 8, followed by the V pattern. Very simple exercise routine, 3 to 5 minutes of your day. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me at 218-346-2464.
Thank you for watching Wellness for Life.